Today's project is not my own, it's a local woodworker's. He sold 76 in the last 2 weekends, averaging $12 each. That's a lot of money. It's super simple. I'm gonna show you how to build it. This is top secret projects that I've hunted down for you. For this project, you're gonna need a mason jar or a container similar to that of a mason jar. Now, much like Peter Parker, I had to wrestle this one out of the hands of an old lady.
Beat an old lady with a stick.
The type of jar does not really matter. However, you do want to make sure that the shaft is thinner than the top part here. And if it's thicker when it has the lid on it, that's okay as well. Now, this woodworker was making them in multiple different shapes. So he had squares, he had some rectangles that had 2 jars, and then he also had octagons and hexagons. I'm going to be building a square one, and if I have enough material, a hexagon one as well. The next thing you're going to need is some wood. So my jar is 5 inches, but the lip is at 4 inches. So I really only need to make sure that my boards are going to be 4 inches after doing the miter. So 5 inches long, I should be perfect. However, I think I might do 6 just because. All right, so I quickly ran that through the table saw so that I could just have 2 really clean edges to reference the back of my saw to give myself the best chance of having perfect miters. It's not gonna work out. Man, I even look like emo Spider-Man. What the heck? Okay, so because of my wall, I had to set it up on this side. This side screwed down, this side is just placed in there. I'm gonna do my first cut, and then I'll set up a stop block, and then we'll be good to go.
As I cut these 4 pieces out, can you guys do me a huge favor? Subscribe, like the video, hype the video, and leave a comment.
All right, just like that, pretty easy peasy to do that. And now you can take some masking tape. We're just doing a dry fit here. All right, let's unravel. I want to pick a side like this one that doesn't have really any knots or anything going on in it for the top. 2 5/8 of an inch. So I've marked my center. Next, we gotta mark the center this way. 3. Kind of 2 different ways you can do this. If you do not have a hole saw, you can just use your mason jar, do your absolute best to center it, and you can just trace out that line. And after you have your line, you can drill a hole and go in through it with a jigsaw, and that will work perfectly well. I've got a hole saw set up, so I'm just going to use the hole saw. And if done correctly, perfect. Exactly what we wanted to have happen at our assembly phase, which is awesome. And I'm just gonna sprinkle in some glue in each of these seams. And don't have my spatula still, so just finger it and it'll be fine. And get rid of the leftovers. All right, just like before, we're gonna wrap her up. We're not actually gonna rely 100% on the tape for this. You don't have to use a brad nailer. I'm using a brad nailer just so I can get this kind of completed and video's sake, you know. But you don't have to do this. You can just wait for your glue to dry, and that will be perfectly fine. Good. All right, so we're not bad. Do a round over maybe, although maybe not. Yeah, I think we're fine. Wow, just like that. Throw some water, throw some little flowers in there. Pretend that's a flower. I don't know. That's how you make the square one. Let's make the octagon one, or the hexagon one, I guess. All right, straight back to the miter saw. We got to set our guy up here. He's locked. We got to set our thing up to 30 degrees. I'm going to use the same boards that I got right here. I'm going to start off with just a cut right at 30 degrees, just to continue on where I was.
Find and mark your center again. Cut it out. Get your tape ready. Give it a good finger. And fold it up like a nice little box.
Okay, very similarly, I'm going to throw a bunch of brads. So after all that's done, I'm just gonna grab some sandpaper and I'm just gonna give everything a quick clean up. Real quick. All right, here we have it, guys. This is the project. This is completed. Now, I do think the square one turned out almost exactly how I would like it to be proportionately. I think it works really well. I think the hexagon is a little bit large. These are currently 5-inch segments. I would drop those down to 4-inch segments and make it look a lot more proportionate. The finishing choice is up to you. What I'm seeing is just stain on all of these. Now, if you have some bad seams, I'm kind of hiding them away here on the back. You can make a glue paste and you can patch up all of those seams and make everything look perfect. Burnishing technique, which you would have seen me do on the square one here, where you just heat up the wood by adding friction and then you can kind of just push it in. So I hope you guys like this project. Give it a shot, see how it's going. It's a good Mother's Day project and super quick to whip up a few, or maybe you're just making them for your mother, who knows, or your wife. If you make them for your wife, don't take her jars. Like, I don't know what's waiting for me when I get home. I'm in trouble. I stole a couple jars. So if this is my last video, it was nice knowing all of you. But as always, I will see you in the next one.